Hey guys, it's Channel Jacker here. You might be wondering where Fiction Addict is right now. Well, she's not going to be in this review. No, this little segment I'm going to be calling Jacked Up Reviews is going to be my own little turf. Fiction Addict's also going to have something like this, but it's going to come later. Like I said, we're going to be doing a bunch of different things to entertain you guys as best as we can. What I'm going to be doing first in Jacked Up Reviews is a pilot episode. I'm going to try to do a series of pilot episodes as well, but this is the one I'm going to start with. What I want to look at in terms of pilot episodes is how they got the ground running for iconic series, how they look compared to iconic series, because a lot of the times pilot episodes look very different compared to the series. I want to see how it got the ground running, how it jump-started the series, how it holds up, if it holds up at all, and if it even has a correlation between the series itself. So, without further ado, this is the Jacked Up Review, Jack Pilot episode, The Rugrats, Tommy Pickles, and The Great White Thing. The Rugrats got started in 1991, but this pilot episode started in 1990. It was unaired as well, however snippets of it were seen in Nicktoon bumpers, and in the Rugrats episode All Growed Up there's a scene which plays from it. Now, this episode's only 5 minutes long, so you could tell that they didn't have the biggest budget yet. However, does it hold up? It's the first official Rugrats episode ever to date, and we're about to find out. So we begin the Rugrats pilot episode by how we normally see something. How the world is seen close up in a baby's eyes. Sometimes it's a close-up of something completely different, but most of the time it's a close-up of just an object, sometimes what the baby's seeing, sometimes it's just a close-up of an object to fool us. It's the bathroom door, and when we open it we see Grandpa Luke Pickles and Tommy. For that we see a very interesting wided-out angle of Tommy looking at the toilet, which he labels the Great White Thing. And you can automatically tell the difference between animations. This animation is very interesting. It's very movementy, if you notice. So anyway, he's about to touch it, and Grandpa Lou takes him, and this is going to be a running thing, so I'm just going to point it out now. The weirdest animation is seen on the necks of these people. I mean, it ain't just the necks of the people, it's the necks of the babies. Phil and Lil's necks are elongated and really movemented, and so are the parents and Grandpa Lou's, and my God, is it distracting. I mean, Anyway, aside from that, you can tell the animation is very, very interesting. If you guys have ever seen the movie Heavy Metal, Nostalgia Critic actually reviewed it with Diamanda Hagen, the animation is very similar to that. I'm kind of glad that they went with a different animation, because this animation is kind of, creepy. I mean, look at this angle they take with Phil's mouth. They literally go inside of his mouth as he talks. There's no reason for it, they just do it. Anyway, Tommy explains in a very different voice. You might notice that the voice is different. That's because the voice actress, Tammy Hallbrook, for Tommy is different than the main series, Elizabeth Daily. This is the only time that she will voice Tommy, and Elizabeth Daily will do it hereafter. Tommy explains that there's this great white thing upstairs, and maybe trying to talk to him. He wants to get a closer look at it, and he's going to do it later tonight when his parents put him to bed. Dee Dee's voice is also different. You can tell it's not that good, and my God, the animation is creepy. I mean, look at the face Dee Dee is making to Tommy. That wouldn't help me go to sleep. That would give me a nightmare. Hey, how about just keep the nightmare fuel going? We see that in slow motion. Ooh, creepy. Anyway, they let him go to sleep. Another thing that you hear in these pilots is the parents are talking in the background. Like, you can hear Stu talking about how smart Tommy is, and I think he's asleep. You do? Yes, I think so. Good, because I think I broke my neck. You too? Yes. Should we go to the hospital? I think so. And you never hear that in the original series as well. I guess it's kind of like what a baby might be hearing in the background. But, yeah, that doesn't happen anymore. So Tommy breaks free of his crib, and get a good look at that red shirt, because you're never going to see it again. And he looks at the great white thing, and, this happens. Yeah, world's strongest plunger, people. Seriously. Seriously, what the hell is up with that plunger? Was it used to plunge God's toilet? How's it that strong? So anyway, with the wonderful may the plot be with you luck, Tommy is of course okay, and Spike comes and he jumps on him and they leave. And that's it. It is never spoken of again. Tommy never talks to Phil and Lil about what he learned. Nothing ever happens. They just dance to a very trippy commercial, and that's the end. So anyway, that is Tommy Pickles and the Great White Thing. How does it hold up? Compared to how Rugrats went originally, not very well. You could tell that it just wasn't made to be released. I mean, this would scare a child that was watching Rugrats. Just the angles, the close-ups, the people, they just didn't look natural, and it was just creepy to watch. It was also very short. They didn't have a lot of time to create a very cohesive storyline. I mean, it had the same sort of concept of Tommy going on an adventure, but it was just very quick, and it was just, the animation was something that you just can't get around. But Rugrats as a whole series is great, and the pilot just does not hold up in my opinion. Give it a watch if you want to see some nostalgia and where Rugrats began. Just be prepared for those necks. Seriously, giraffes look at those and cringe. So anyway, that's my first ever pilot review. Give me feedback, comments, hope you like it. What should I review a pilot episode next? Give me your feedback. I love feedback. And for now, I am Channel Jacker, and we are the StoryTrollers. And this has been Jacked Up Reviews.